Let's talk about our Coachella Valley. From lifestyle, beauty, food, fun, and much more. This is Desert Chats with your host, Sandy Newton.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Desert Chat. I'm Sandy Newton. Thanks so much for joining us. You know, each week we meet all the great people and businesses and nonprofits from around our valley and from around our table. First up, well, happy November. It's a month of giving thanks, and we are thankful for so much, but especially thankful for all of the amazing nonprofits in our valley that are helping our neighbors in need. And you know what? It's also time to start thinking about getting your turkey tutus on for the Martha's Village annual Thanksgiving Day 5K. You know, it's always a fabulous way to start the holiday by getting a little exercise in before the big feast, all the while helping Martha's do all the great work they do in our community. So let's find out how you and your friends can get involved. Welcome back to Desert Chat, Sam, and welcome, Alan. We are so excited because at KESQ we are all about Martha's 18th annual Thanksgiving Day 5K. And what fun it is every year, but this year it's going to be extra special because it's the 18th year and folks know about it now. Let's talk about really what this goes to benefit.
It goes to benefit all the people in need in the valley. Basically,
Nice.
we serve meals, we have homeless housing, we have child development center, we do employment and education, we have a tutoring program for clients. We do a lot of things. Plus, we're opening up the navigation center in Palm Springs.
Yes, so you have 4 locations.
We'll have Indio and we'll have 2 locations in Palm Springs.
Fantastic. That is such great news. And we're so happy to support and be a title sponsor because, Alan, tell folks it's a great way for community to get together, but it's a wonderful way to work off some calories, get your steps before the big feast.
I think it can make you feel really good about the rest of your Thanksgiving day, right? Get out there and walk or run early in the morning and support a great cause. It's a double win, there's no doubt about it.
Yes, and of course it is Thanksgiving morning, bright and early. Peter Doubt and I will be out there. Yes. I know you're going to have Toyota of the Desert is also one of the big sponsors. Yes. And folks, once they register online, which they can do now, they're going to be able to pick up their pre-race packet early, aren't they?
Yes, Tuesday or Wednesday at Catalyst Strength and Performance on Cook Street in Palm Desert. They'll be open from early in the morning until about dinner time, and people can stop by and get their shirts and get their race packet and their bibs, and they'll be all ready to go for Thursday morning.
And what about those little turkey hats?
Gotta have it. Get yours at the race.
And socks too, and tutus. I'm going to look for my tutu. I've had one in years past, so I'm going to find that tutu.
Find it.
It's so important.
Yeah, it's a fun event.
It really is. It's a fun event. And Sam, you were saying it is a fundraiser, but it's not so much the money raised, although that is crucial and that's an important part.
Yes.
It really is the community involvement and just the kind of kickoff to a great season.
Yeah, it's amazing to me how much of a community event it is. So yes, it is a fundraiser for us, but you know, like I told you, the reality is if we brought nothing out of it, we'd probably still do it because the community aspect of it is great and we get so much good feedback and, you know, people just loving the event, wanting to be out there, you know, 4,500 people. You've been there, it's a very fun, festive morning.
Tell our viewers where they can go to register right now because they want to make sure they've got their registration in.
They want to go, Sandy, to www.mvk5k.com. And
Great.
Everything will be there to get them set up for Thanksgiving.
Great. Well, shall we toast to
yes.
the 18th annual?
18th annual.
Cheers.
Let's do it. Cheers. Love those turkey headpieces, right? So excited as always for a really great event. Thanks so much. You know, Peter Doubt and I will see you Thanksgiving morning, bright and early, to cheer on all those turkey trotters. So we hope we see you there. Don't forget to register, and we will see you bright and early on Turkey Day. Next up, well, speaking of this wonderful season of giving thanks, I always want to give thanks for the music in our world, right? You know, whether it's classical or pop or R&B or country or Broadway show tunes, music really moves us, and we are in luck because on November 20th, we're going to have a chance to be entertained by a Tony and Grammy award-winning Broadway star, and all the proceeds from Broadway Lights Up the Desert will benefit 3 local nonprofits. It's a big win-win for sure. So let's find out more from our good friend and event super producer, Momentous' Frank Goldston. Welcome back to Desert Chat, Frank. One of our favorite people and also one of the busiest people in the Valley because season has started.
It is upon us, it is here, and we are rocking and rolling and ready to go.
Well, I can't even keep up with you. I think we're busy here at KESQ, but you set the pace for every week. You've got another magnificent, momentous event.
Thank you.
And you've got something coming up that's really special because it benefits 3 nonprofits in our valley.
It really does. And you know, our community loves Broadway.
Yes.
And this is right up that alley. So this is Broadway Lights Up the Desert. We have an incredible performer, John Lloyd Young, who has won the Grammy and the Tony for being in the movie Jersey Boys and starring on Broadway in the same show. And we have him here for one night in the desert, and it's Broadway Lights Up the Desert. It's going to be terrific, and it does benefit 3 organizations. It's going to benefit Temple Isaiah, Temple Sinai, and Congregation Harel. And it's really going to be wonderful that this concert is going to be able to benefit these 3 organizations.
Oh, that's so wonderful. Well, it's November 20th, so we have time to get our tickets.
We do, and we would love to have a big sold-out night, and this is really going to be a fantastic show that everyone is really going to love. So tickets are available online. It's Wednesday, November 20th. It's going to be at our beautiful Palm Springs Cultural Center right in Palm Springs. Tickets can be on sale at psculturalcenter.org or by calling 760-406-4112.
Wow. Well, I just can't imagine that we got you in here. You've been able to catch your breath and absolutely know all the facts because, as I said, we love you in our valley. You are the busiest guy. And thank you for bringing us so many beautiful productions.
Thank you.
Momentous is really kind of stands alone on the most spectacular events. And this is going to be a night that everybody wants to make sure they go to. So give us that website again.
So it's psculturalcenter.org, and don't miss John Lloyd Young and Broadway Lights Up the Desert. I promise you a beautiful evening, and we're so honored to be a part of all the things that you've mentioned that we do here in the community.
Can't wait. I will see you November 20th.
See you then.
Thanks. So much fun, Frank. Thank you so much. We can't wait for this amazing evening and really for all of your wonderful upcoming events. Keep us posted and make sure you keep that music playing to benefit our valley. Don't go away. When we come back, we talk to our great friends at El Paseo Jewelers about the excitement of another red carpet experience, and we find out more about some important new updates for your home from the General. Stay with us. Welcome back to Desert Chat. Well, you know, it's definitely the start of galas and parties in our desert and the red carpet season in Hollywood. And that means it's a super busy time for our friends at El Paseo Jewelers because, as we have shown you in the past, their jewels have been adorning beautiful Rashumba Williams from On the Red Carpet that airs across the country on ABC. Let's see what Raju and his team have created this time for Rashumba for the upcoming Country Music Awards. Raju, we are so excited to see you this week because this week you have a very special guest, beautiful Rashumba Williams from On the Red Carpet, ABC, and you drove all the way in from Los Angeles because you will be on that red carpet for the Country Music Awards November 20th, and you got to choose what you're going to wear.
Yes, I am so excited. I'm getting ready for the CMA Awards, and for me to drive from LA 2 hours to come to see Raju here at El Paseo Jewelers in Palm Desert, there's got to be a special reason. And this is it. His diamonds are exquisite. I mean, the variety, the selection, the love and attention that he gives not only to the jewelry, but also to me. I feel so special. And every time I wear one of his pieces on the red carpet, I always get compliments.
Oh, you sure do. And Raju, how special is it that you know you've been now on the Oscar red carpet, the Emmys red carpet, and now the CMA's red carpet with Rashumba? How does that make you feel?
Well, Rashumba makes the jewelry look beautiful, and that makes us feel very good.
That diamond scarf you're wearing is made up of 408 oval diamonds and 324 round diamonds, a total weight of almost 275 carats, all in platinum setting. The price tag, $2.5 million.
And those matching earrings, Another 30 carats, $200,000.
And that ring? The center stone itself is over 15 carats, another $1.1 million.
Russian back, you look like $1 million, more like 4 million.
Her wearing this jewelry not only shows that we have beautiful merchandise, but it makes our store a cut above the rest of it. And the best part of it, Sandy, El Paseo Jewelers is on El Paseo Drive, Palm Desert, and Coachella Valley. All get recognition for it.
Absolutely. So it's definitely worth the drive. We want to remind everyone that these jewels are actually for sale, right, Raju? So folks can come in.
And they can buy it.
Right. We just don't know which one you're going to wear.
You just have to watch on the red carpet at the Country Music Awards to find out.
All right, November 20th,
Yes.
it's a date. I tell you, I would have a really hard time selecting. I've seen your dress and it's so stunning that any one of these would be perfect.
Well, we'll find out, wouldn't we?
Wow, so beautiful, right? It was so exciting to meet Rashamba and see Raju's beautiful jewels that will be on so many red carpets. And to think that we can own those same gems, right? That's pretty cool. Thanks and congratulations, dear Raju. We are so proud of you. Next up, well, switching gears from extravagance to necessity, we had our friends from the General visit to address some new ordinances that are going into effect that will impact desert homeowners. Let's find out more. Welcome to Desert Chat, Patrick.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
Well, I'm a big fan of the General. I love your marketing. I love your advertising. I think
Thank
it's
you.
so smart. But you're here really to talk about something that's a huge bit of news in the refrigerant area of HVAC.
Yeah, and you know, it's a really important topic, and one that I believe from the contractor to the consumer is not happening at the rate that it should. Behind the scenes, manufacturers and industry and dealers, contractors, a lot going on. But what's happening is R410A, which is the refrigerant that we currently use, is being phased out.
Wow.
And phased out meaning as of December 31st, 2024, you can no longer manufacture the equipment. The manufacturers can't. Now, they can provide to us equipment in remaining inventory. However, at the end of 2025, if there's any inventory remaining, no more of that equipment can be installed.
Wow. So everyone basically, and this isn't just California, this is across the country.
Yes, correct.
Wow.
Correct.
So by the end of certainly 2025, if you haven't taken advantage of some of those old surplus, you must upgrade.
Correct. So if you're getting close to having to replace your system, then it's one of those conversations that have to be had. Because right now we do have 410 systems available. They're being manufactured.
Okay.
But manufacturers have to start moving manufacturing lines over to the new equipment. And so we're already seeing a shortage of 410 equipment. And I think we're going to continue to see that shortage intensify. So while there's a whole year to install remaining inventory, I just don't know how long. That's my big concern as a business owner, is how long will that inventory be around?
So I'm sure this is environmentally more sustainable, but it probably is more expensive.
Yeah, the word that we're getting is new systems, because of the technology going into them, we're looking at approximately a 20% increase in pricing. Of course, we have to wait to see, but that's what we're being told to expect.
Where can they get a hold of you to get more information, since this is something that is mandated?
Well, they can definitely call us and go to our website, but if they give us a phone call, we'd be more than happy to answer their questions. We've been training heavily, getting ready for this. So we're excited for it, right? We're excited for it, but there are going to be some challenges that are going to have to be worked through with the contractors and the homeowners.
Great. Well, thanks for coming in. Thanks for explaining it. I think I got most of it. You did a great job.
Thank you.
And our viewers will definitely get in touch.
Thank you.
Thanks so much. Thank you so much. Those are really important updates and information. We appreciate it. Don't go away. When we come back, we are talking mental health, which is so crucial, especially at this time of year. And our friends from Coachella Valley Rescue Mission remind us that Thanksgiving is one of their biggest giving times of year, and they would really love our help. And we meet a local man with a passion to help women and their finances. Stay with us. Welcome back to Desert Chat. Well, you know, as we mentioned earlier, November is the month of giving. Thanksgiving is a time to share a meal with friends and loved ones and reflect on the blessings that we have. And one of the great blessings that we have in our valley are our friends at Coachella Valley Rescue Mission, who provide literally thousands of meals on Thanksgiving and every day of the year for our neighbors in need. This year, as always, they would love our help. So let's find out how we can all help make a difference. Welcome back to Desert Chat, Kristen. We love having you every month.
And I love being here. Thank you for it's so wonderful to see you.
Well, we know it's November, so that is really the season of giving, especially in our valley, and you do so much at this time of year.
Thank you. It's an amazing time of the year that we not only help our clients, but those in our community. So donations, donations, donations.
Yeah, and you know, it's not just so much the fact that people need to get things at last minute. You really start getting volunteers and donations in early.
Absolutely, because we need to make sure that we can start our cooking early and that we can provide food boxes to those in our community who need to have help with their Thanksgiving dinners.
And how many do you estimate that you really serve over the holidays?
So we serve about 5,000 the evening before Thanksgiving, and on the day of Thanksgiving we serve about 5,000 again.
Wow, that is a lot. And there is outreach, as you said. It's not necessarily for those who are housing insecure, but community members that can't afford a Thanksgiving.
Absolutely. So there's two options for those individuals. They can come in and partake in the meals that we make, and they can eat, because it's not only open to our clients, it's open to their families and the public if they just want to come in for a hot meal, but they can also come in for a food box.
Nice. So the food box has all the fixins for Thanksgiving.
Yes.
That's wonderful.
Why we need all the donations.
So you're looking for turkeys and pies and
butter, mostly the perishable items, because people don't think about those necessarily, but we will take the non-perishable, of course, as well, because we do need those for the stuffing and to pack the boxes that we give to the families.
And monetary donations are always welcome, so tell our viewers where they can go to either sign up to volunteer, find out more information, or donate monetarily if they can.
Absolutely. So if they visit our website, www.cvrm.org, they can go onto our donation area and make a monetary donation. They can also look for volunteer on there, and that will give them all the information that they need for volunteering. But they can also give us a call at 760-347-3512, extension 223, which is Alva Perez. She's our volunteer coordinator, and she'll be happy to help with all of that.
Well, we are so grateful for all you do. Let's cheers to the season of giving and everything that Coachella Valley Rescue Mission does.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thanks so much. Thanks so much, as always, Kristen. I know our viewers will be so happy to help if they can. We appreciate you. Next up, well, the holidays are a wonderful time of year, but they can also be a really stressful time. And for some, it's a difficult time with yearly pressures and so much going on. Often anxiety and depression can occur, and addictions can even be triggered. It's really important that we recognize and work on resolving these feelings. Fortunately, there's always compassionate help available. A new resource has some groundbreaking technologies to share, so let's meet the experts at Square One Medical. Welcome to Desert Chat, Dr. Gerard and Colin. We are so happy to have you here because this is a brand new segment for us, Square One Medical. And Doctor, tell me what really sets you apart from different rehab situations.
Well, so at Square One Medical, we don't just teach you how to deal with your addiction or other issues. We actually have methods, medical methods, to retrain and re-optimize your brain so that those cravings and issues are sort of disappear.
Wow. Well, I know this has been kind of 40 years in the work, research behind it. So talk to us about really kind of walking through the process.
Well, so initially a patient is evaluated, physical exam and all that stuff, and then a treatment plan is laid out. And the treatment plan initially or typically consists of infusions of a substance called NAD+, which is found in every single cell in the human body. It is necessary for the function of the cell. But in certain situations, it's depleted in particular areas of the brain, as well as other areas of the body, but mostly in the brain. And because of this, then these symptoms start to appear.
So then, Doctor, what challenges do you actually address?
Besides addiction, and that means any kind of addiction, also things like anxiety, depression, dementia, brain fog, things like that.
Wow, that is amazing. And Colin, I know you've been through the program, so tell us about your successful experience.
So I had an addiction and I tried everything. I tried Subutex, Suboxone, Methadone, in residential, everything. And then it was the protocol that John uses at Square One Medical that really saved my life. And I know it's really scary to go through alcohol or opiate withdrawal, but one of the things that makes them different is they make sure you're comfortable throughout the process. They have a bunch of ways that they help with the withdrawals. And then next, it's a brain disease, and a lot of people need to know that. It's not a question of morality, so don't give up on your loved ones, I would say, for sure. And if somebody has an issue, or if they know a loved one, they can get back to their best selves.
Wow, that is very good advice and so true. So tell our viewers where they get more information.
Sure. So you can go to our website, which is square1med.com, and that's square1med.com.
Great. Well, such good information and so important to know. Congratulations, Colin.
Thank you.
On a wonderful recovery. I know that is challenging at best, and we're so happy to share this with our viewers. Thanks so much.
Great. Thank you very much.
Great information and important information. Thanks so much. Next up, well, a new podcast called The Few has popped up that you have to know about. FEW stands for Financially Empowered Women, and it's an offshoot of the charitable organization, the Society of the Few. Let's find out what's behind this great new passion project. Welcome to Desert Chat, Robert and Madison. So happy
Thank
to talk
you.
to you because financial empowerment is so important for women. I'm an example of someone who needs that. So talk to me about the Society of the Few.
The Society of the Few podcast. I know finance, investing's not sexy, especially if you really haven't done it before. And while it may be hard today, we together can break through and get you to where you need to be tomorrow. You're going to need that education at some point in time. You better have it before you need it and be prepared for it. But more importantly, you might want to do it.
Sandy, the inspiration is from my mom. She was the first person that went through a personal journey. My dad got sick and she got in the financial world all by herself, but she had me and my brother to help, but also the medical world. So if that could happen to my mom, it's happening to every woman in transition. And so 9 out of 10 women will be solely responsible for their own financial future at some point in time in their lives. I'm the father of 4, got 3 daughters, and we have 7 nieces. So even at home for me, not only helping my mom, but helping the community at large, and then creating the Society of the Few as a 501c nonprofit helps meet that goal and that mission for us.
Nice, and I know you've transitioned into a podcast, which is very au courant right now. And Madison, that's for you. You're a financial advisor, but a different generation.
Right.
So talk to us about the podcast and what it can offer.
Well, it's Rob and I. Rob's the host, I'm the co-host, and you get both of our perspectives. Rob being in the industry for a few decades now, me just starting out, and also us sharing about the Society of the Few and the mission with that.
And where can our viewers find the podcast?
It's on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, or wherever else anyone listens to their podcasts.
Great, and I know that you had a summit that was very successful. You have an upcoming summit, and that's a great way to reach women as well.
We encourage everyone to, join us once again. We're going to do it again February 7th of 2025 in Rancho Mirage at the Omni, and it's a one-day event of women, wealth, and wellness. It's all about balance. The theme this year is going to be balance, and health is wealth, but also financially speaking, we have all experts from all across the valley, and then some keynote speakers that are flying in from New York. It's going to be a dynamo one-day event that's going to empower you to take the first step of financial freedom in your own life.
Perfect. We'll see you there. Thanks.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you, Sandy.
Well, that does it for this week's show. We love shining a light on all of the great people and businesses that make our valley a place like no other. Thanks so much for joining us. Have a great week, and remember, please help one another and be kind. For Desert Chat, I'm Sandy Newton. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.